How are we doing today, guys? Thank you once again for joining me on Viper 9 Toy Videos. Today, I have another figure from the Super 7 Reaction Plus line. This time, I have Cobra Commander, the enemy leader. Now, I did mention with Duke, I'm not quite sure how I'm feeling about these figures. But I can honestly say it was mildly exciting to walk into a Target and find O-ring figures on the shelf. Because normally here recently you've only been able to really get them through Hasbro Pulse. In their 2-packs that they did, even as most recently as getting the Transformer crossovers, and they're either their Pulse or Fan Channel exclusives, like you couldn't go to Walmart, Target, or anything like that to find it. Now, getting a Cobra Commander on card, I think, is super cool looking. I love the card art. I love the blast effects, the classic Cobra the Enemy logo right there. Like, that is just so cool looking. The Cobra Commander is a little weird. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he looks off, and we'll talk about that. Back of the card, it only shows 3 other figures with the Cobra Commander. The Snake Eyes comic Cover Girl and the Cobra Bat comic. The Cover Girl, one thing that they did with her is they actually made her a blonde. In the comic book, she was a blonde, but all the action figures have been brunettes except for the Classified series. Right there on the card, file name classified, birthplace classified, because you never really knew that much about Cobra Commander. Depends if you follow the cartoon or the comic book. In the comic book, he was a used car salesman. In the cartoon, he was from Cobra Law, a scientist. But let's go ahead and get this guy here open real quick so we can go ahead and take a look at him. I am mildly excited to see a little bit where G.I. Joe goes, where Super 7's going to go with this. They did have that crowdfund campaign that they did where they tried doing the Cobra aircraft or Flying Fortress. That unfortunately didn't fund, and it come with a couple exclusive figures with it. A pilot and a paratrooper and so on and so forth. We'll go ahead and worry about that later. Let's go ahead and take a look at, so what does it say about his accessories? I know I just threw that away. But it says includes commander pistol and grenade pistol. Ooh, so that one's supposed to be a grenade pistol. Okay. Go ahead and get him popped out there. There is your Cobra Commander. Got your commander pistol and your grenade pistol. So let's go ahead and take a look at him. He does only have the swivel head. His head moves a lot easier than Duke's does. A lot easier. I am kind of enjoying a little bit how the helmet goes down a little bit more as it was depicted in the art. The Cobra symbol isn't dead center in his chest. It's kind of off center a little bit, but that is super clean looking. No Mickey Mouse there. And then he does have the standard arm articulation of the classic G.I. Joes. He does have that little bit more open hand, as we had seen with the Duke. I am saying I am enjoying the Cobra Commander, just the looks of him, the feel of him, a lot more than Duke. I don't know why. Maybe it's just that classic blue color that just makes him look so awesome. Does not have the extra little greeble on the back to hold his blaster. So that I do find kind of interesting. He is, the O-ring. Do have the backpack pegs. Oh no, a little bit of scuff right there of paint when they were painting his boot. And then let's go ahead and take a look at this. So his pistols do just slide right there into his hands. So he can sit there and he can be pew, 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 retreat, retreat. I think that was Cobra Commander's favorite word, was retreat or fall back or I'll get you. So there you have it. There is the 2024-2025 Cobra Commander. Does he have? Oh, he does have a stamp. So what does it officially say? So it does say 2024. Oh wow! So it says Super 7 there, China, 2020 or 2024 Hasbro on his boot. Of course, if we could get the camera to focus. So yeah, Super 7 China 2024 Hasbro right there. That is interesting. I didn't catch that on the Duke. I have the Duke right here. Let's take a look at him real quick, too. So, yeah, Super 7, 2024, Hasbro, China. Huh. Oh, and yeah, I forgot to cover this in my last video. The headband fits. That's how it looks. Oh, so to that one guy that probably chastised me for not trying the headband on, there you go. Watch my Cobra Commander video. You'll see it. But just like I did with the Duke on my last video, I do also have a Cobra Commander here with his original blaster pistol. Let's go ahead and kind of do a little bit of a side-by-side between our commanders here. So let's just straighten him out a little bit. So like I said, on the original Cobra Commander, his logo is a little bit more centered on the chest, not quite offset. You can see the huge difference in the helmets there. One thing I will say I do like about the old Cobra Commander is that red stripe down his leg. And then obviously on the back he does have the little extra greebles there. Oh, wrong blaster. So you can take his Venom blaster, you can actually attach it to his back. You know, I kind of covered that a little bit in the Hasbro re-releases of the G.I. Joe and Cobra, or the Duke and Cobra Commander. But, you know, like I said, I am digging the looks of this Cobra Commander. I think he would make a great faux Cobra Commander. Like if you have a diorama up and you have G.I. Joe infiltrating Cobra and he comes in and, you know, kind of knocks out that Cobra Commander, then he takes his place and tries to lead Cobra into giving themselves up or something like that. I think he would make a great faux Cobra Commander. Kind of a Fred 7 situation, if you've ever read the comics. But overall, I am digging the Cobra Commander a lot more than I thought I would after getting him open. A lot more than the Duke. I am on the hunt for the Fatal Fluffy and Romar. And I kind of want to get Serpentor and the Bat. They did announce a Python Patrol Bat and a Zartan. Super on board to get the Zartan because he's the cold slither Zartan. They're also doing a winter uniform Cobra Commander that they have announced. And that one is mildly intriguing as well. So keep an eye on my channel. I'll see about doing some more of these Super 7 figures. Depends on how readily available they are for me. And right there, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave that with. Hit that like, smash that follow if you haven't already, and thank you for watching.